zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
You ain't gonna burn me.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First down, nothing, opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Come on, D.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield.
I'm coming after you.
Higgins, what a catch. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Let's go, fellas.
A big play that time for Cleveland.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. Moving it downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Set. 180. Hurry. 54. Watch 54. Don't let him.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that practice, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
180. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come
After
again.
1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Check 31. Check 31.
Second down and 4.
Mike 54.
You ain't got nothing.
Watch the edge.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point, tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually, the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing they got out of bounds.
I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's into a crowd, intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. Zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Hurry! Game time. Game time. Right there.
Give running right his job. He'll get this one down to about the 27. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes it back.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Mike's 5-4. Check.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
Let's go.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Check 50. Check 50.
Watch out.
Rush in.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
We got this.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
180.
54's Mike. Check.
Alert.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under crunch. Hurry.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount the drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Today you aren't. Not today.
Mike 28.
That's complete to running back Jefferson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Cousins now from the 50. Open man here is Conklin. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hunt. 180. Hey, Ringo 48. Move.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mike 4. I'm coming.
Hey, Ken!
Mike 4.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here. First half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
180. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Yeah.
Check.
Keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. We need to change.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him for a loss of a couple. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football. And the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
45.
Watch the out.
Again, this is Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Mayfield on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Mayfield Run-play action. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try to pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
Pistol. Watch the ball.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Down Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great tackle.
I would think that they would because they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look good.
That was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day. Woo!
Cousins. Taking this out wide here for Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Out of the gun, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
Set. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Hurry.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Mike 54.
Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Twist.
Twist. Twist.
Run.
And again, it's Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Browns on 3rd down.
Real.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Keep playing hard.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage before the ball got to us. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
180.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 54.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. He got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
20.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hurry.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have moved down in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer from behind. And remember, this offense is sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Watch tight end.
4 down.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Check 99.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Touchdown throw for Cousins. Completes this to Jefferson, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50.
They run it again for Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
The hot! 180!
Is the Mike. You're trash. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Silver.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Very sharp here to start this drive. 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deuce.
Here's Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 56.
Yellow!
Pick it up.
Mike's 56.
Here we go.
Now Cousins. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hot! 180!
Check.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check him.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 28. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
The hot! 180!
He's coming. Check him. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got him.
One last shot now for Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.